and come in with massive amounts of accounts where we shut down the channel.
A group of flat earthers conspired to kick Bob and Jeran out of the movement. The tactics worked for a time.
We shut down the channel.
The two espionage agents worked the community up. And Bob and Nathan Oakley played right into their hands.
All guilty when we say we've done an experiment. Science says. Because it doesn't. Just a method.
I never said that.
Not Mike. I'm trying to talk to Bob, and it's like you're defending his honor. Okay, that's wonderful. However, moments later, he declared quite boldly, "Science proves the ether."
All right. Well, maybe. Then obviously this is a battle of semantics. Then, and you know, I don't.
No. How dare you? Words have meanings, Bob.
I get that, Nathan.
He's using these words, and I tell you what, guys. If I'm going to get talked over the entire time, I did this for a week with Dr. John D, a PhD scientist. He conceded I was correct at the end, and the reason I'm doing this, challenging though it clearly is because what is happening is the very reason we have been deceived by practitioners of pseudoscience. It doesn't prove anything, Bob. It doesn't prove anything. It's going to be the words of man.
Nathan, look, if you're going to interrupt me on my show, then maybe it is time for you to go, because this argument is getting ridiculous. All right?
Yes.
It is getting over the top ridiculous.
He's already gone.
He dropped. Okay. God, I can't. You know, I understand where he's trying to go with this, but this is absolutely preposterous.
After Nathan Oakley was defeated by Bob in the terrible debate that sent him crying and running away while Bob swam in his tears, private messages came to light from Nathan Oakley to a channel that he was fighting with. After this, stay tuned, because Nathan Oakley does something so violent and crazy, I don't even think I can put it in the video, but I will. Nathan Oakley says, "Stop. Don't talk about the light from the lighthouse. It's a trap. I understand the trap now. Big trap." "Go on." The individual replies. Nathan continues with, "The lighthouse projection is 21 miles from the lighthouse, so it's 10 miles away, not 31. So it proves the globe, the bulge, the curve. The light is focused 21 miles out to sea." "Ah, I see. So it's the question of, does the light come to the eye, or does the eye see the light?" And Nathan Oakley says, "No, the light it produces is 10 miles from you at a height of 220. Perfect globe proof. It focuses at a point that is out to sea, so where the trap is, and they wanted to talk about the light cat as one of them." Alex is honest. If he knew their opinion, he would tell us. These text messages prove that Nathan Oakley is just like Bob and Jeran. That he knows it's a globe, and that he's lying about it so that he can continue making money off the movement. And the evidence is right there. With the release of this text message, Nathan Oakley flew into a violent rage.
Ball in this instance. Okay, so we established the thing moving now is going to be the ball. Okay, Rumpus?
And it's moving with respect to two reference frames.
Right, so the ball moves with regards to the reference frame. It moves with regards... Get a stroppy, my kid starts playing with my touch screen. Typical. So the ball is the thing that's moving, Grumpus.
I missed that. Oh my god. Yeah. Right.
Careful.
Anything that's moving with regard to something else is...
So the ball is the thing that's moving, Grumpus.
I missed that. Oh my god. Yeah. Right. So,
Careful, careful.
anything that's moving with regard to something else is
No.
On the other side of YouTube, flat earthers have tried to concoct reasons to maintain their community with all of these things happening, destroying it. One attempt is to take a new finding about the Earth's atmosphere having a very thin layer that does extend beyond the moon in some circumstances, and lie and try to act like, and this is a good one, that it means that the moon is closer to the Earth, just like they've been saying. The problem is, even on the screens of the flat earthers that do this, you can see that it well explains that it's the atmosphere extending beyond the moon, not the moon moving into the atmosphere or had being into the atmosphere the whole time. This is further backed up in the actual scientific article that is linked in almost every one of these articles. But even more so, the articles all show this picture. Let's see how the honest, deserving flat earthers take this data and try to warp it out to fit their needs.
It's been 3 weeks since I made this argument. 3 weeks since I made the argument, and then 50 years or 500 years, whatever you want to look at it, all that knowledge and science that we thought we had about the moon and the atmosphere rewritten. Because apparently there is atmosphere all the way to the moon. Look at this. Earth's atmosphere is bigger than we thought. It actually goes past the moon. And this has been reported by every single major mainstream science propaganda website. This isn't coming from the fringe. This is coming from mainstream science. The moon is now inside Earth's atmosphere. They have created a cleverly reverse-engineered rationalization. I've been called a retard. I would have been called ignorant. I would have been called stupid.
The amazing discovery was made thanks to data that has been sitting unexamined for over 20 years. Can't make this stuff up, folks. Unbelievable. The jaw-dropping data was collected by NASA and the European Space Agency. So they've known for 20 years, 1996 and 1998, and had been gathering dust.
And by far an horrific test of my faith, which kicked off with a month-long stay, locked up, incarcerated. Since that point, my life and financial responsibilities have been slipping further and further from my grasp.
And our last specimen is the Morgile, a staff member of Globebusters. And guess what? The Morgile gets paid, admittedly by Bob, off of the money that Globebusters makes. Now, the Morgile is known for doing campaigns over and over and over and over asking for money. He repeatedly goes to jail and then gets money from the Flat Earth community to buy a car and to pay off his jail fines. So basically, he's a repeat criminal that the Flat Earth community bails out of all of his issues. The Morgile begs for money, literally, right when Bob privates all of the Globebusters videos. With the Globebusters videos privated, there's no ad revenue being made from the old videos getting watched. And with their new demonetization, it makes perfect sense that the Morgile is scared and needs to stockpile some money. But I invite you to look deep into the Morgile's eyes, because the Morgile has admitted that he has a problem with painkillers. Now, he wouldn't be trying to run a money-collecting, crowdsourced campaign while he's on painkillers, would he? I mean, painkillers make your eyes pinpointed. They make your pupils extremely small. No, 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 no. That couldn't be it. Let's just let him tell us what he needs.
With bills piling up around me and the available work just now picking up after an extremely slow winter season this year. I'm at the end of my rope, friends. And despite the onslaught of negativity I'm bound to receive from friends and foes alike, I'm reaching out to the Flat Earth community once again for help. I'd like to quickly take a minute to thank a few people who've been instrumental in helping me to survive up to this point. Aside from those of you who support the channel effort